Hello and welcome back to Shulchan HaRav. We continue in Hilchos and Netilas Yadaim, Siman Kuf Samach Beis, and we're going to complete this Siman Be'ezus Hashem with Sif Tes Zayin. Ma'im Yishaim Dahainu Ma'im Shlifnei Hamazon, in the water that you wash before a meal. Neitlin Bein Al Gave, Kalim Bein Al Gave Karka. You can wash over other things, over utensils or over the ground. She'ein Ruach Ra Asher Aleim. There is no Ruach Ra. There's no evil spirit resting on that water, like there is on the Maim HaCharainim that's done after the meal. If a person touched the poured out water that a person washed his hands over and it's on the ground now, or if it went into some sort of container and someone touched that water after it's been washed, if that person didn't wash a full revius at once, nitmu yadav, then the person touching this water, his hands are going to become tameh, even though the second water was also poured over that same spot. It's still going to be, his hands will become tameh if he touches it from the ground. The second water only purifies the water that's on the person's hands and not the water that's on the ground or in a keli from which he washed. The water fell into that keli. And not what's in the ground or in the keli. Even if the second water that he poured is more in quantity than the original pour, the first pouring, it doesn't matter. It's still going to become tameh. Even if it was an entire revius at once, the water on the ground is tameh. Therefore, someone who draws water into a small container from a larger container, and he then grabs with his hand the edge of the kli that's wet from this tameh water, even though he immersed that area where he is grabbing into the full revius of water in the larger kli, when he draws out the water from the larger kli, it's not going to help. That water is going to become tameh from his hands that were tameh, that made the water tameh. So you got to get the water into the kli without having the kli come in contact with other water that already might be tameh. And with that, we complete Siman Kuf Samach Beis, Baruch Hashem. Next time, we'll start Siman Kuf Samach Gimel 163. Din Misha Ein Leimayim, someone who has no water, Machal Achayim, or someone who feeds other people, who the people are themselves not touching the water. Not touching the food, and the person feeding them is Uboy Beis. Even there will be two Sifim Hashem. Have a great day.